Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got a nickel hunt. Quickly checked for anything on the ends and to make sure if they're circulated. And they are. Just want to show you there that there's and we got a dime ender. It was the one rule I checked right now to make sure it was circulated. Well, I checked for circulated my car. Then flip over the rules, but we have ourselves a dime ender. Hopefully that means there'll be some more dimes so we can make some money. Let's get right into the first roll and hope that we can have some great finds. All right guys, so I'm on the very first roll and I opened it up and we have a penny. Check to see if there's any colored edges, which there aren't. Let's see what year it is. It's Memorial Cent, 2007. So not even gonna be copper. Too bad. Let's see what else we can find. All right guys, I'm back. Still in the first roll. I already checked this one so I know what the date's gonna be. It's a 1951 Philadelphia. If it was San Francisco, we could have had a key date. Semi-key date. The coin behind it did look a little bit older, but just a beat up 1963. Wow. The coin right behind that one is going to be another 50s, 1955. And if this one's the Philadelphia, it's a semi-key date. But it's not. 55 Denver. Can't get mad at 2 finds and 2 coins. 3 coins, really. So second to last coin in the roll, and I had to look twice at this because of the condition. I most probably will not be keeping this, but it's a 1947, and I just not sure if we're gonna have a mint mark. Condition isn't great, but let me put on the no mint mark. So 1947, not in good condition whatsoever. So I'm on roll number 5, and it has a dime ender. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it live with you guys, just to see if hopefully we can get something on the edge live. No, we will not, but that dime fell out, and it is just a 19, not silver, but it's a 1982 Denver. So not the 1982 no mint mark. There were a couple of colored coins with the colored edges that I wanted to check. So make sure they're not 4 nickels. That one wasn't. And that one wasn't as well. I'll bring you back if we have any finds. All right, guys, roll number 8. And do you see this? Is that a silver dime in the nickel roll? I already had a dime and a penny. I have never found a silver dime in a dime roll. So will this be a silver dime in a dime roll? I mean, the reeds look pretty American, so I don't think it's a foreign. Oh, but it is a foreign. Darn. Netherlands. But that's a beautiful coin, 25. That's a beautiful, yeah. You know what, that's the nicest foreign I've ever found. Netherlands, Antillen. I'm not sure what year that's from, but that's a beautiful, beautiful coin. Never found this kind of coin before. So if you know, so I'll bring it up on the computer and I'll show you some stuff about. Oh, I see a year, 2016. 2016. Didn't see that before, but I'll bring up the facts for it right now. All right, guys, so I'm on trusty Numista, bringing up the facts of the coin. It's about 14 cents, so we made a little bit of money. Standard circulation. The Netherlands Antilles issued this coin. It's nickel-plated steel. If we go down to the mintage, it doesn't say the mintage exactly, but it's but numismatic value is about 69 cents. So, pretty cool find. Can't get mad at that. Especially, we thought it was silver dime. Same roll, and I'm watching Diggin' Dave again. Diggin' Dave, awesome video so far. Great dump. However, I flattened out the roll, and we found 1959 Denver. Roll number 14, flattened out, went through some coins, and I see a 1939. But as a mint mark, it's a key date. I don't believe that'll have a mint mark. I'm gonna go ahead and check for any doubling that could be on this coin. Double check that there's no mint mark, and no doubling. There is some damage, but I don't see any of the markers that there is a double die. That's a 1939 for the board. Let me go ahead and rearrange this. 1939, Philadelphia on the board. All right, guys, roll number 19, and I totally missed it. We have a Canadian Ender, 1993. It's our second foreign, and I did see another dotted edge. Yes, here is another one. Looks newer, and it is 2009. I know it's better. I know that year's better in America, but I don't know about Canada. 3 foreigns on the board. Roll 21. We have another 40s. This one's going to be 1949, Philadelphia. Roll 33, and we're going to have another Canadian. However, this one is 1978, meaning that it is a 100% or 99.9% nickel composition, making it more valuable than just your ordinary nickel. Pretty cool. Haven't found one of those yet. They're not too rare, or they're not rare at all actually, but they're just sort of have a little bit more value than 5 cents. Let's hope that we can get some more. 2 rolls later, and I believe I said roll 33 last time, but we're on roll. That was roll 23. Now we're on roll 25, and I see another dotted edge, signaling it's another Canadian, and it will be. This one is the 2006, so another Canadian for the board. Not in great shape, that one. Roll number 27, and we're gonna have 2 finds. The first one is just a 1941 Philadelphia, and the second one is going to be a 1958. If it's a Philly, it's a slightly better date, and it fills a spot on the album. But it's not a Philly. It is just a 1958 Denver, but still another 50s for the board and for the collection. I'll bring you in if we have any other finds. All right, guys, 3 coins into the roll, and we have ourselves a 1959 Denver. It's our second one. Hopefully, there'll be some more, and if there are, I'll bring you in. If you ask, you shall receive. Same roll, 1958. And again, if it's a Philly, we need it for the album. But it's not a Philly. 1958, Denver. Next roll, we have a 1956 Denver. I don't have that many coins left, but hopefully there will be something else. Roll number 31. Now we're on the 30s. And speaking of 30s, we got a 1939. 1939 Philadelphia, as expected. Don't see any doubling. It has a little bit of a rim ding. But let me go ahead and check, make sure it is Philly, which it is. And no doubling, again, as expected. But that's our second 1939 of the hunt. Roll number 32, and we're going to have another 40s nickel. 1941, Philadelphia. Next roll, and we're going to have another 1949. If it has a San Francisco mint mark, to semi-key date. Nope, that's just going to be a Denver mint mark. Nothing too special, other than the fact that it is another 49 and another find. Next roll, and yet another find for the board. This one's in the 50s. I already saw the date. It's a Philadelphia minted 1956. Roll 35, and I see the edge of another Canadian. Hopefully this one can also be a nickel. But it isn't. It's a 1988. The nickels started in, well, ended in 1981. So any 1981 and earlier are pure nickel. So next roll at 26. And I already saw the date. I haven't looked closely for a mint mark. It's going to be a 1949 with some rim damage. But if it has a mint mark, it's a semi-key date. And I can't tell. I don't think it does. I think that's just some damage, but let me put that under the microscope. Yeah. I don't think there's gonna be marked, just some weird damage. Scratches maybe. But another 1949. Then they saw an older one, 1962. Then here we got a 1958 Denver. So 2 finds in that roll so far, and I don't see anything else. Next roll, and I might have to just stop filming these, but we found another Canadian. It has the older design, like the nickel one did. So hopefully it's nickel. And it is 1980 nickel. It's fun to say. Roll number 45, and I haven't looked at the date yet, but I can just tell from the back that this one's gonna be a little bit older, probably in the 50s or something. No, a 1941. Pretty beat up, but it's a 1941 Philly. Roll number 48, and I told you I wasn't gonna bring you in for any more Canadian foreigns, but we have something that is definitely not a Canadian. Has a rated edge. It is slightly bigger than the nickels, as you can tell from the paper. It was just a little bit bigger. Well, let's see what it is. Wow. Italia 1910. Guys, it doesn't feel like silver. It could be like aluminum or steel, but it doesn't feel like silver, but 1910. That's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up for you guys. 1910. Wow. So I've gone ahead and pulled up this coin, and I gotta say, this coin isn't in bad shape either. I mean, it's got good details on it. And that's from 1910. That's insane. But I've gone ahead and pulled it up on the monitor. You can see it's nickel. It's not silver or anything. It was minted in Rome. In 1910, Rome had a mintage of about 22 million, so pretty high. And it's 20 centesimi from Italy. So yeah, those are the stats about it. That's a crazy find. Definitely my oldest foreign I've ever found. Wow. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get on with the rest of the box. That's crazy, guys. That's very exciting. Same roll, and we're going to have a 1953 Philadelphia. Last roll, and we're going to have a 1947 Denver. And I believe there's nothing else in this roll other than this one, which I saw the back was a bit older, so I figured I'd go ahead and check it with you guys. And it is 1957. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the roll, and I'll bring you in for a final wrap up. All right, guys. First, we're gonna start off with our top finds, minus those. I'll get to those later. We had a penny and a dime. Then we had this Netherlands 2016. We had a 2017 commemorative Canadian. Pretty nice. 2009, 2005, 1992, 1993s, and 1988. Then we had the 3 nickel nickels from Canada, 1980 and 2 1978s. And then that 1910 out of Rome, 20 centiminis, something. It's close enough. Pretty nice detail on that one. Definitely a unexpected find. Yeah, so those are little foreigns and wrong denominations. Then we had 2 1939 Philadelphias, not the DDR, nor do they have a mint mark. 341s, 247s, 349s, a 51, a 53, 55, 2 56s, 4 57s, and 2 58.9s. Oh no, we had 1 57 and 3 58s. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope I can get another box of nickels soon, and hopefully we can get a buffalo. But until then, happy hunting.